wrap up the win at New Mexico, it was satisfying for all of us to win and win in the fashion that we did. Made us all feel good. I will agree that New Mexico is not as good as the New Mexico we've seen in recent history, and yet the Pit is still the Pit, and they're a very, very good basketball team. So it was a good victory for us. We've got good teaching moments too. They beat us up on the offensive glass. They had 19 offensive rebounds. Our transition defense was suspect. And then we had a lot of good things we can teach too with our offense. So good victory. And now we've got to make sure we're not thinking about how satisfying that was or how much we look forward to Boise coming here a week from Saturday, and know that we've got San Jose State to play on Saturday. And we will be prepared. The nice thing about having depth is you can quickly make sure that guys are on edge to play because they all want to play. So I'm confident we'll be ready, and we need to go up and maintain the momentum we've got and find a way to get a win, another road win. 4-3 on the road. We need to turn it into 5-3 after Saturday, and talk is one thing. We have to go up and play. Any questions for me?
How tough is it playing a team such as San Jose State that you look at and they may say we have nothing to lose and you guys have everything to lose? How tough is it to play a team like that on the road?
If you have maturity about you as a player and respect for who you are and what we profess our program to be, you'll prepare yourself. So we tell our players, you as a player control attitude and effort, and that needs to be A+. So that needs to be A+. San Jose State played Wyoming early in the season and led for almost the whole game. Wyoming, and that's when Wyoming had all their players and they're playing really well. Nevada, after we snuck in and snuck out, Nevada played at San Jose State, and it was a very, very close game all the way through. So I know what their record is, but we have to be excited and ready to play. I'm sure they will be for us.
Coach, we were talking about Skyler and approaching the career blocks record. What in your mind sort of separates him? Obviously he's tall and has long arms, but what makes him such a good elite shot blocker, not just a good one?
I remember back when we recruited Skyler and I watched him play in AAU basketball. And that stood out then as a rising senior. He had an innate feel and ability to be around the ball when it got close to the rim. And maybe as important, he took great pride and delight in that part of who he was. He loved blocking shots. And he still does. He still does. That is what separates him in so many ways from other big guys in terms of what can he do better than others. Well, he can protect the rim, and he did that against New Mexico. And he can change the arc even when he doesn't block it. And he will leave here the all-time leading shot blocker in San Diego State history. I think he needs 4 more.
Yeah, 4 to break.
4 to break the record held by Leonard Allen a long time ago. And that's a record that we put up with scoring, rebounding, and assist. Brandon Heath, Michael Cage, and Tony Gwynn. That's rarefied air and good company that you're with when your name is mentioned in that fashion. But he's good at it. He's good at it. He's got great timing and all the things that go into it. But he knows that's a role that he plays that has an immense impact on the outcome of a game, and he enjoys doing it.
You talk a lot about how unselfish he is and doesn't complain. Does it to be that good of a shot blocker, does it take a certain personality, selfless personality, to be that good at it?
I don't know that I would say, you know, we tell our players the only area you can be selfish in is rebounding. Go get the ball. Sometimes shot blockers become selfish and just run no matter where they are to try to get a block on, and it goes over their head and their guy scores a basket. Skyler doesn't do that. He knows, he plays within the framework. He knows when and why, and he's as good as I've ever had the opportunity and privilege to coach. He's very, very good at that, and that has won us games, kept us in games, and he has a niche that very few have, and a knack in terms of how he does it. Physically, he's got it, but he's also got those mental skills that he knows when and where and why.
Coach, your thoughts on Malik's name popping up in those NBA mock drafts?
I think that bodes well for not only Malik, but for us, for San Diego State. That means he's playing well. And we talked early on that Malik is immensely talented. And he can do a lot of things that you don't teach. And everybody likes that. Doesn't matter whether you're playing a pickup game in the rec center, or whether you're playing for a national championship, or whether you're preparing for an NBA draft. You like that. So we will provide the assistance and counsel, as we have for every player of that quality. And when the time is right, we'll make our recommendations and thoughts, and Malik will make a decision along with his mother.